Hey there, you beautiful babies in the Syndicate. It's me, your host and DM, Seth, and I'm just here at the beginning of this episode to very briefly inform you about our partnership with Kraken Dice. Now, if you're rolling into 2023 without any swag, dice, or any other miscellaneous things that you want in your life, head over to krakendice.com. Anything in the store will be 15% off as long as you use our Syndicate at checkout. Our Syndicate is D20 Syndicate. That's right. Just type in D20 Syndicate when checking out, and 15% off of everything in the store is yours for the rest of time. Okay, that's it. Enjoy whatever comes after this. I think it's like a podcast or something. I don't know.
Previously on Into the Yonder Void, Nez and I were fighting that big eyeball ship, and it was not looking too good, but there was a big explosion, and it crashed into the ship, and everyone seemed pretty in bad shape. So I was able to do a little bit of healing, but not on Gil, because he's somewhere else. I don't know. But I also saved Fee from drowning, and maybe she'll learn how to swim now.
The D20 Syndicate presents Into the Yonder Void.
Aren't we supposed to bring up toes? Why is that a thing? What happened with the toes in Discord?
I'm sorry, what?
It was in Discord, and we're not going to ever mention it again.
I'm sorry, you guys want me to talk about toes?
Apparently.
I'll talk about toes.
Oh, Mika.
What do you want to know about these little piggies?
Welcome back to the D20 Syndicate podcast.
D20.
Hi. A weekly Dungeons & Dragons 5e actual play podcast. I am your host and DM, Seth, and around the table, we have our players.
I'm Billy, and I play Nezrah. I'm Tomas, and I play Gil.
I'm Lindsey, and I play Fee.
And I'm Michaela, and I play Can.
That's right. Each week we record for your listening pleasure. This is episode
77.
77.
Seven.
All good dogs go to heaven.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
All bad dogs go to cat heaven.
Is that better?
Wouldn't that be a dog heaven?
Yeah. Are dogs and cats not allowed to frolic together?
No.
Oh. Well, that makes me sad.
Pandemonium.
What about panda heaven? Oh, we have a review.
Yeah. No.
No fucking way.
Okay, so this review came from YouTube, and the request is very bizarre, and obviously you don't all have to do it. But if you want to do it, you can definitely join in.
Would you like us to read it?
Because I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm definitely going to say it.
Can you post it in the messenger again?
Okay.
So we can all read it very well.
Is this a review? This just seems like a comment with a request.
Well, I think they commented a positive spin so as to get it read as a review. They did one of those.
Oh, I see the one below it.
Each and every one of you, huh?
I feel like I'm supposed to get paid to do this.
Yeah.
I feel like this is like, when I worked at Cold Stone, and then like someone ran over and they put coins in the jar and we're like, are you gonna sing?
Are you gonna moan, Daddy?
I want you to sing that sexy Chris Isaac song. Give me ice cream. No,
we're just like,
never fall in love.
We don't have that. Tip, tip, tippy crew.
They're like, yeah.
It was so sad though, because I'd be annoyed, but I'm always happy when I'm singing. So it was like all right, you crazy kid putting in a penny.
Smiley mouth, angry eyebrows.
I think there was only one time where I was like, no. But it was like someone in my life died, so I think that was why. Like I was like, I'm not singing today, man. Take your damn $1 back. I don't care. God.
All right, this review is from Pandora B. I don't know if this name is real, but I mean, I don't know many people named Pandora, but they say, I love the show. And then they had a special request that we all say something in a specific way. Do we want to go separate times?
I feel like this should be
let's go around in order.
Unison.
Okay. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Daddy. Cthulhu.
Wait, were we supposed to do it in our voice, in our character voices?
You made a call, and it's fine. Thank you for the
That's
review.
how I understood.
I hope you're happy, Peebo.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you for listening to the show. What a pervy question. But you can leave your pervy requests on Apple Podcasts or wherever
Don't
you
open
get
up
your
this
podcasts.
Pandora
Please,
Brooks.
God.
You opened up Pandora's Brooks.
At least have a really funny name.
Yeah.
It's babbling.
I don't think I've ever heard a whistle cackle come out of you before.
You've heard every kind of laughter come out of me.
This now. Now it's time for tonight's Around the Campfire question.
I don't have anything else funny.
For tonight's Around the Campfire question, each of you knows a guy, quote unquote, somebody who specializes in one specific thing that you always know that you can count on in times of high stress. So I want you guys to each tell me about this individual that you know about. This pal of yours, pal of mine. And we are going to start with Gil.
So I got the mushroom guy, and I'm actually kind of pissed because he hasn't gotten back to me in like 5 years. I've just been carrying around my stash that whole time, but his name is Dreg. He is a red cap, and he's kind of an asshole. But he's also kind of helpful. But for some reason, when I tried to call him now, ain't hearing nothing. Even though I helped him move his house. Surprisingly big couch.
For such a little guy. All right. Thank you, Gil. Fee.
So just one guy? I mean, I had a rock guy back in Erdenfell. But he is likely deceased. So I don't know if that counts.
What was the name of your rock guy?
His name was Jared.
Jared.
I mean,
All right.
Jared the jeweler. They're
Right,
rock
that's
guys.
what I was saying.
She went to Jared's.
She went to Jared's.
Literal rocks. Not diamonds, though. So, I mean, yeah, if he counts, but yeah, I mean, T is definitely not deceased, and he's like a lot of different guys in one. So he's kind of my go-to, except when I'm traveling and have weird connection. Then I guess that kind of makes it a little different. But yeah, so either Jared or T.
All right. Can.
I know a guy who I can always count on to make me a great costume or disguise. And he can even like attach a voice to the disguise or costume. So when you put it on, you're like a whole new person. Or Grape. He did Peach's grape costume.
What is this person's name?
Jin. Jin.
Like J-I-N?
Like J-I-N.
Okay, J-I-N.
N.
Jin. Costume guy.
That's 3 N's.
What? J-I-N-N?
N.
3 M's.
3 N's.
Okay. Costume guy. All right. And Nezrah.
Veldak had a contact in Red Harbor who was a translator of pretty much anything you could throw at him. Anytime we found something that we weren't sure about or we had questions about, we'd just send it to Vincenzo Aglin in Red Harbor, and he'd be able to translate it no matter what.
Vincenzo Aglin in Red Harbor. All right. Excellent. So we've got Dreg, the mushroom guy, Jared, the rock guy, sub T, the everything guy, Jin, the costume guy.
It's just Jin.
And Vincenzo Aglin, the in Red Harbor, the translator guy. Excellent. Thank you so much.
Sounds like a well-rounded group.
Yes, we'll see if any of that becomes relevant. Okay, so shall we get started?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yes.
When we last left off, you guys were on the prow of the library, and you had all just survived an immense explosion caused by your pal Loom. And after some harrowing near-death escapes, you guys arrive back on this prow only to discover that the Traveler was still alive and kicking and threw Loom at you guys' feet and seemed to take great umbrage with both Nez and Fee over some perceived slight.
Is my healing still going? My healing spirit?
I would say, yeah, you could probably one more round.
Okay, let's get Loom in there.
Okay, Loom, and do you want to put some on Gil as well?
If he's there,
right.
get in my zone.
Roll one round of the healing.
So he's not dead then.
I didn't say that.
Casting Cure on a KO'd party member.
If you kill off my boy Loom, I'm gonna roll for real. 2.
2. So Gil and potentially Loom will heal by 2.
Yes! Double
10,
digits, baby.
And the rest of you guys have full health at this point. Let's
That
see here.
is correct.
All right, so the Traveler, his neck extended out, his arms expanded. He's much bigger in this open space than he was in that hallway earlier. He still took up that hallway, but he is much bigger now. He's at least 15 feet tall. His arms extend out about 6 feet in either directions. He got a 12-foot wingspan on this bad boy, and you can tell that he is a little bit injured. You can see that there are some, like, burn marks across his body from Gil and Fee's perspective. Not sure. Somebody must have put the hurt on him, but Nez and Can, you'd probably assume that this came from Kavros in some capacity. And as he looms over you guys, his eyes keep switching back and forth from Fee and Nezrah. What is everybody's dex score or your dex bonus?
Plus
4.
Yeah, plus 4.
You have 18 dex?
I do have 18.
Oh, is it because of
dex.
the haste?
Probably.
Yes.
Plus 4.
1.
Oh, Billy.
Okay, so this is how we're going to do this. Everybody but Nez right now is going to get the ability to act in this moment. Nezrah, his eyes find you, and specifically after his words kind of said, where he kind of indicated that he was looking for you guys, in your mind, you hear the Traveler's voice, and the voice inside your mind is different than the one that kind of comes from the Traveler itself. And this one sounds a little bit familiar, but you're not sure why. And you hear, Nezrah, huh? Okay, we'll go with it. And Gil, Can, and Fee, give me surprise round initiative, and then we'll re-roll initiative for the next, just to see who goes first.
So we have to fight, huh?
You don't have to, but this is what you can decide what you're going to do.
19.
10.
10.
Okay, who, well,
I have advantage on it.
on initiative? All right, well, you go ahead and re-roll.
Well, I did. I
Oh.
had 10.
Okay, so
you just bring it
I
up
was just
for fun,
thinking
then.
maybe that was like, that could be a tiebreaker.
sure. Or you guys can go at the same time. Doesn't
Okay,
really matter.
whatever. I don't care.
Fee, so you are the first, the quickest to act. It's probably your haste. Your blood is, energized right now. What would you like to do first? You've got this big creature. It's clearly after you and Nez. Your friends are here. You've just survived near drowning. What are you going to do?
I'm going to just scream and just immediately start to really spasm these seasons a lot. It's been a lot going on today. I almost died. I fucking was high. This shit is crazy. So I'm gonna bust out Chaos Bolt,
Okay.
and which is a sorcerer spell.
Okay.
That is 22.
22. Okay. That will hit. So go ahead and roll your damage, and also give me a d20 roll to see if we've got a surge.
Okay.
Delicious, delicious surge.
So that would be thunder damage.
Okay.
That's weird. And then that would be 3d6. 8 plus 10, so 18 damage.
And what's the damage type again? I'm sorry.
Thunder.
And then I rolled 9 on the wild magic sorcerer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a surge. Fee, please roll on the roll a d100, and we will determine. I'll pick which table to use.
Okay.
I prefer the coffee table. The best of all tables.
That would be 58.
58.
Yeah. Please be cool.
Okay.
Not the beard one.
I need you to roll a d4.
Okay.
I was into the beard one.
Just not the time. I guess, is it ever really?
It's specifically not the time with a wild magic surge.
3.
Fee, you're flickering through the seasons. Your wild magic surge is taking off, and flames begin to grow up in your summer, like a cowl of summer above you, just this roaring flame as you strike out with this chaos bolt, and you're flickering, your eyes are changing, and then suddenly your flames divide into 3 and land on the deck, and 3 magma mephits appear on the deck of this ship. These creatures are basically they're large creatures made of magma. They are just complete, their entire body is constructed of glowing hot rock and lava, and they are just these fucking gross, terrifying creatures that suddenly appear, and they will work independently, but they are friendly to you and your group.
That's good.
So you guys all see these 3 creatures appear out of Fee's flames, and just and you hear just like this.
What the fuck is that?
Okay.
All right. Is that the end of your surprise turn, Fee, or would you like to do anything else?
I think do they know to attack the traveler?
They're gonna do what they're gonna do, but they are friendly to you.
What do they look like?
Basically big magma creatures.
Then
Okay.
I'm just going to being basically in this different state, with fire in my eyes. I'm just going to have this super serious face, and I'm just going to point to the traveler and nod at them and hope that they, I don't know, get that. Just for flavor.
Okay.
But that's it.
Yeah, give me a persuasion.
Okay. 13?
13 for persuasion?
Yeah.
Okay. You think that they probably understand what you're putting down.
Sick.
Okay. Gil and Can, yes, they look like that.
Love it.
I love it.
Sweet little babies.
Gil and Can, you guys can decide to move as one, or you can just do what you're going to do and just tell me.
Just let her go first. What does this guy look like right now? Does he look like he's kind of dying, or?
He definitely looks injured, but it's hard to say. He looks mad. He didn't look mad before. He looked very confident. Now he looks
traveler?
mad. Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it, Can.
I'm gonna cast Bane with my Skullcap of Sorrows.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's my classic intro move.
Okay, charisma saving throw. That is a natural 1. So, okay,
Bane.
so he has Bane on him.
You're baned.
Nice catchphrase. You are banned.
You got baned, man.
Anything else you'd like to do with this turn?
No, then I'm just gonna hop back,
All right.
be on guard,
Okay.
fighting stance.
Okay. And Gil.
I'm gonna look back and forth to each of them, and I'm just gonna pull out my bow and arrow. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Suck on this shit, fart. I rolled a natural 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
There we go. This is a good surprise round.
That's 17 damage, 4 of it psychic.
Okay. Yeah, you fire this first arrow, and it. Well, I knocked my headphones off. It sings past his cheek. You see like a cut appear in his cheek, and it looks very painful for him specifically. He seems to like almost wince away from it.
As I'm doing that, I'm backing up. Like I'm creating as much space as I can. I'm going to move my full movement as I pull out another one. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 does not hit.
Okay, so yeah, that one goes wide. But
Yeah,
I'm
so
going to
you-
move
yeah,
as
you
far as
fire
I
that
can.
second-
Yeah.
And he's just like, he's not having it this go around. All right, so we are at the end of the surprise round. You guys can see off a ways in the air three specifically, of those flying creatures still are around, and now they look like they are heading your direction. They're still a little bit off, so it might take them a couple rounds to get to you, but they are heading towards you. I need everybody to give me, since the dice has been cast and you guys are attacking, everyone needs initiative, please.
Okay.
13.
Oh, God. That was worse.
7.
Okay.
9.
16.
Okay, so in the order for you guys, it's going to be Can, Gil, Fee, and Nez. Okay, so the traveler, not liking this immediate assault, he thought maybe he was going to be a bit more intimidating to you guys. He looks mad. He has thrown, loom on the ground in front of you, and
We don't even care about him.
yeah, seeing that doesn't matter, and he's now a bit irate. He is going to start moving his fingers in the air, almost as if he's like moving like an abacus, but all independently of each other. And you guys watch as this like thin sheen of magical energy. It's kind of colorless, but you can it's still a little bit. You can still kind of see it. It's kind of shimmery. Appears, and almost like a wave crashes toward you guys. And let's see here. Does this technically count as an attack roll? No, this does not attack. Okay, so everybody needs to give me a wisdom save, please.
Oh, come
Bust a
on.
hot Waz.
Come on, Waz. Oh, please be hot. That's not a plus.
17.
Oh. I don't. I rolled a nat 20, and I have a
Nice.
plus 0.
Nice.
Nice.
So
19.
12.
12. Okay, yeah, you guys all, this wave kind of passes over you, and you guys don't feel any effects other than Nezrah. Nothing really happens, but there's just vague spark of, you can decide what this is, but just like a bad memory, just for a moment, appears in your mind, but that is it.
Don't like
And the
that.
rest of you guys just have this sense of like dread or disappointment or sadness, some kind of negative feeling just kind of washes over you a little bit. But other than that, nothing really happened. And you can see that whatever it was didn't appear to take hold, and the traveler does not look very happy about it. So instead, he is going to then put his hand up, little calculation effect, and he's going to direct it right at Fee. Seeing that she's all volatile, he throws this golden colored magic right at you, Fee, and I need a wisdom save.
Oh, no.
No.
Not the wisdom. 11?
11. Fee, you are hit by this magical energy, and you suddenly feel as if your arms are fissured to your sides as a golden chain and shackle appear around your body. Nezrah, you are familiar with this, but yeah, Fee, you are essentially unable to move in place. You are still able to. You think you'd still be able to cast spells, but physically, you are locked down.
Okay. All right.
All right, and that's the end of his turn. Can.
I'm going to cast Snare.
Okay.
So I'm going to set my little trap. Got my rope ready.
Okay.
So I'm gonna crouch down a little bit, and I'm gonna set my rope up in a little circle on the ground.
This takes a minute to cast.
Well, I'm getting it started.
It'll end up taking your whole time. Just FYI.
Yeah, it's like 10 rounds.
But if it works, that's gonna take care of him for 8 hours.
Okay. Yeah, you can absolutely do that. So you're gonna like hunker down and start casting snare.
I don't have to be hunkered down the entire time, do I?
You would have to be doing this for 1 minute,
I can do it and still be like looking and stuff, right?
I guess. Yeah. But you wouldn't be able to do anything else.
Yeah.
All right. You're gonna start casting snare.
I have a whole group of homies backing me up right now.
All right. Yep. You start doing that, and you begin to form it on the deck with your rope. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Does it require concentration at all?
No.
Is Healing Spirit still going? Because that's concentration, right?
No. There was one last round of it, and it was on you guys.
Bane requires concentration.
Oh, neat. Seth, did you take the -4 to the attack roll on Fee?
That wasn't an attack roll.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so yeah, anything else you would like to do, Can?
That's gonna eat up most of my energy here.
Okay, gotcha. All right, Gil, it is your turn.
So Can appears to be making some sort of rope trap right now.
Yeah, you see that Can begins like taking their rope out and has a very strong intention over what is being done.
I'm just imagining a little Can being like Miyagi with the rope, like just kind of like sits cross-legged and just rubbing their hands together.
I'm just picturing Can looking through their bag, like trying to find a rope for like a minute.
That's what the majority of the minute.
Throwing just miscellaneous things, a spatula, an anvil,
Various foods.
Okay,
berries, crackers.
So normally when I cast Hex, I have a little saying I do, but there's also a feature that I have that is kind of like Hex, and I'm going to basically be using Hex, but I'm not going to cast the spell. And it doesn't require speaking. So I'm looking at the Traveler now, and my yellow eye is going to like pus up like around the edge of it, and then it's going to get like blood red, and then I'm just gonna slowly like aim at him as I'm still backing up, by the way.
Okay.
I've got 150 feet of range on the bow and arrow, so I'm gonna try and just get as much distance as I can.
Okay, are you so yeah, you can move back your full movement if you'd like.
Okay. That is 25 to hit.
25, that hits.
Nice. Okay.
Fucking eviscerate.
Get up.
Get it right in his weird brontosaurus mouth.
13 damage plus 2 psychic plus 1 extra damage. Then I'm going to attack again. Damn it, that one misses. But I'm going to move, 30 feet back.
Okay, so you're just like while walking back. This first one hits him right on his elbow, and he. Every time you've hit him so far, you felt like you have done a little bit more damage.
Is there something happening to his mind or something? Can I feel anything like mentally going on?
I can give you an insight check.
Okay. Insight is +6, 19.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that this psychic damage is bothering him a lot.
Nez, hurt him with the thinky spells. The thinky spells, Nez. Nez.
I'm right here.
Well, Gil's backing up. He's like 60 feet back.
I know.
Still 30
I know.
feet. Screaming his head off.
I like to imagine just the hard cut, like anime style, where we go into like chibi mode, where I'm like literally right next to you. Like,
I'm right here.
Anything else you'd like to do, Gil?
That's all I got.
All right, Fee, you are bound by this golden shackle. If you would like to try to fight against it, that will be a strength save.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can just keep blasting away.
I think I will keep blasting away, and I'm going to go ahead and this time bust out my Eldritch Blast and center both beams on this fucker.
Okay.
So,
Go ahead and roll.
so this one was 18.
That hits.
Yeah. Okay. Indubitably. That's good. Okay. 13 damage for the first beam.
Okay.
Parlez-vous, fucker?
And then 24.
For the second one?
Mm-hmm.
That hits.
Yay. 14 damage for that one.
All right. So, yeah, you... He's like rocked from both sides as you hit him with these blasts. He looks a little like off balance when you do so, and you feel like you got him pretty good at that point. Like those are a couple of really solid punches. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Are the Mephits are they just there for flavor?
They
or
are in the initiative order. They just haven't done anything yet.
Okay, that's
You can't
what I was
control
wondering.
them, though.
I can't. That's
Yeah.
what. Yeah,
Out
that's
of
what
sight,
I was.
out of mind.
Yeah, I just wanted to know.
No,
so,
good call.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't think so at this point. I think I'm just dead focused on just trying to destroy this thing, and just so I can hopefully rest. And I'm just in this mode of fight or flight, but it's full fight right now. So, yeah, I'm just gonna be ready to kick some ass again once I can.
Okay. All right. Fee, unfortunately, because you did not break out of the shackle this turn, you are going to lose 1 point of strength. So you feel this intense ripping at your almost like your soul as some of your strength is sapped. So go ahead and remove 1 from your strength score.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, you feel a little bit more physically weak now, Fee.
Mm-hmm.
Nezrah.
I think I would like to use my BAM card.
Hell yeah.
Okay. All right. What would you like to do?
In this instance, I don't want to go too OP with it, but can I do multiple things?
You could tell me what you'd like to do, and I will cobble them together.
This is a boss, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Are the
So you won't
three
be able to kill a boss outright, but you can do a lot to tell it to
Right.
fuck off.
Are the 3 people coming? Are they? We can't see them.
They're the
can
flying
we?
demon guys.
Yeah, you can see them.
So we can tell they're
They're on their way.
But they're obviously threats, right?
No, they're happy.
They were
demons.
before.
Happy demons.
So Nezrah, what would you like to do?
I would like to start by tossing a potion of superior healing to Gil,
Okay.
and then running over to Loom,
Mm-hmm.
and not really knowing the specifics or I guess, the inner workings of how Thenra pulled off what she did at the wall in Anoka. I know that the orb that I have with me is arcane in nature and holds magical power. I'd like to try and draw arcane power from the orb as I slam my staff down on the deck of the ship and cast like a communal armor of Agathis on all of my teammates.
Sick.
Okay, so is there anything else you'd like to add to that before I give the description?
He wants a
Add more.
slushy.
He'll let you do more.
Slushy appears in your hand.
Yeah, can I get a parfait blueberry, preferably?
Oh, we're out. Sorry.
Ice cream machine is out of order. Motherfuck! No, I think I'm pushing the boundaries as much as I probably should mechanically at this point.
Okay, so Nez, you hear that voice. The last thing that happened to you heard that voice in your head that sounded different than the Travelers, but some reason sounded like familiar. And seeing off in the distance this thing coming, this thing has, you've done the same thing to Fee that it did to you with the golden clasp around it. You see that Can is working on something, and that Gil is firing wildly and screaming to use psychic stuff. All of this stuff is seems to happen in slow motion to you, and you rip a potion out of your pack and you toss it backwards to Gil, and before it's even out of your hand fully, you are flying towards Loom. You slam the staff down and you pull this energy out of this orb, and the rest of you guys, in an instant, if you were watching Nez, you would just see Nez standing there for a second. He hurls this potion, and then he is just gone from his spot and is immediately in front of Loom, slamming his staff down, and all of you guys see this wave of magical power rise up out of his staff and flash backwards, encasing all of you, and you guys all see this shard essentially of magical energy appear in front of you as if protecting you, and all of you guys will receive the benefit of a mass armor of Agathis, but you all will have 20 temporary hit points for the duration. So go ahead and add that on there.
I like to think that when Nezrah hucked that potion back at me, that I was not remotely focused on it, and it breaks on my face. It still heals me, but it's just I'm
In slow motion.
and then you see me in the background, kind of out of focus,
Nezrah, do you want to say anything badass to punctuate your movement?
No.
All right. Silent but deadly.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the strong stoic type.
How much does that heal for?
What's that?
How much does that heal for?
4d8, I believe.
Yeah.
Jesus, do you want me to roll it, or do you want to roll it, or
4d8. You could take the average as well.
Oh, sorry. 8d4 plus 8.
Okay.
8 hit points.
8d4 plus 8.
Yep.
So that would probably heal you.
Well, let's not be too hasty.
Unless you
22. 22 HP.
Nice.
So I'm definitely sitting better for sure.
All right. So yeah, and the rest of you guys have this armor of Nezrah surrounding you.
It's quite chilly.
Yeah, it's cold. It seems to be made of kind of ice, but you feel much more secure and protected. And you know what? Why not? This is also going to chop your casting time down by half, Can. So
Nice.
you only need 2 more rounds to get your snare going.
This is taking forever.
Because you immediately, once that happens, find the rope you needed.
Yeah, it's like your whole body has the shampoo that makes your head feel like it's breathing.
Oh,
that cool sensation.
love
It feels
that.
like that around your whole body.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys are feeling refreshed and really, really nice.
Nez calls it taking a ride.
The Mephits, all right, it's their turn now. and they are each going to let's see what each of them are going to do here. The first one, having the one that you made eye contact with, Fee, like looks at the traveler and immediately releases a cone of fire from its maw. It just drops its jaw, and this cone of fire sprays toward it.
Thank you for being a friend.
All right. So he's going to have to make a dex save, which he does not save on.
Sick.
Oh, all right. He is going to take 12 fire damage from that.
Sick.
And so the second one is going to slash out with its claws, its fiery claws toward the traveler. It does not hit, unfortunately, though the traveler like kind of moves out of the way. And okay, and then the third one, Fee, I need you to roll a D100 again.
Okay.
Sugar bees.
92.
Fee, you watch as this other Mephit raises its hands in the air and fire begins to form around its hands, and a circle appears on the deck. This flaming circle. And I need you to roll a D4 for me.
Okay. Oh. What's that mean? I don't know.
Immediate. Oh.
One
more Mephit crawls out of this flaming circle onto the deck, and there's now 4 on deck facing off against this traveler. The traveler is like gulp because now he's got a wall of fire in front of him and a wall of ice behind that. Nez, you can hear some stirring near your feet as Loom stands up, looks at you. Thank you, Nezrah.
Did my 2 do anything for him?
Your 2? His eyes were like opening up when Nezrah approached, but now he's got those temp hit points, so now he is like actually able to like stand up, and he like lets out a cough, just oh, I thought I was done for there, but I suppose we should probably whoop this thing's ass, right? Okay, let's see what we can do. Nezrah, I need you to roll 3 d10s. Tell me what each one in sequential order.
Oh, shit.
He just blows up the boat again.
This guy gonna fucking blow us up again? Come on, man.
We'll see.
Redirect the blow up.
3, 9, and fucking 7. There's always a 7 in there.
Almost multiples of 3.
and then
Can we get something other than lightning birds, please?
7. Lightning birds are fun though.
I know, but damn it, man. There's so much cooler stuff or cool stuff as well, you know,
Sure.
that we're not seeing, I feel like.
What if they're all kinds of birds? Like a toucan.
It's just an Eevee. Just different kinds of bird. Firebird, Thunderbird, T-bird.
Okay, so 3, 9, and 7. So the first reel, a tree. The second reel, a cloud. And a lightning bolt. So you see it appear above the traveler's head, and suddenly in the sky above it, this like tree shape appears, like just it is summoned by a cloud essentially, and a gathering storm builds above this creature's head.
The roots are lightning. The roots are lightning.
Oh,
The roots are lightning.
Fuck yeah.
And it hits the traveler.
Some straight up fucking like Viking tripping balls Yggdrasil shit.
And this seems to do quite a bit of damage to the traveler. He's like in slow motion. You just watch his body, just like as the flash of lightning happens, he's like shifting forward
His
through the air.
skeleton is turning black and stuff.
It's the Street Fighter to like defeat.
Yeah, exactly.
And that is the end of Loom's turn. He's gonna stand up next to you, Nez. He's not gonna move. He's gonna stand right next to you. All right, it is now the Traveler's turn. He is looking all sorts of pissed off, and he's going to... he sees that Can is kind of by themselves, and he's going to stretch his stretchy arm out, and he is going to try to attack you, Can, by throwing its big old meaty palm on its elastic arm right at you. Go ahead and roll that D4.
I roll like a D4.
I know this is
we'll let you, yeah.
super gross, but like when babies are like and like trying to poop, you know, that's how I imagine Can just being like, Bane!
4.
Nice.
So that brings his attack down to a natural 1. And so he doesn't even get near you, Can.
Do I even notice it?
You can choose to not notice it.
I notice it. I said I was keeping my guard up.
Being vigilant.
Just
Gets all
hand,
floppy.
he gets like a cramp in his hand as it's coming at you. Like, "Ah!"
And
he
I
just,
tip my skull cap of sorrows.
slams on the ground. Yeah, and then he's like brings it back, knowing that he's unsuccessful in that. However, he gets another attack, so he's going to try to attack you again.
No.
Can now he's pissed off.
Oh no.
And then go ahead and roll the D4.
Oh, can we do it again? 2.
Does a 12 hit you?
No.
All right, his second attack goes right above your head as you're still messing with this rope. All right, it is the end of his turn, and Can, it is your turn.
Well, I'm still making this.
Yes. Is there any like auxiliary things you want to say anything to anybody or?
I'm gonna. What's the Traveler doing? Can he hear me? How close is he?
He's 35 feet from you. His arm can extend pretty hard, but he can't hear from his arm as far as you know.
How close are my buds?
The closest to you would be Fee.
Okay.
And
I don't know.
She is locked up with this shackle, and she seems to be freaking out a little bit, flashing through the seasons.
Okay.
I assume. Still,
I'm going to talk to Fee
Mm-hmm.
while I'm working.
Okay, you have 6 seconds to say something.
Okay. Fee, you have to resist that chain thing. Try to break it as best you can. And then I'm making a little trap, so maybe if we can get him to come over here and get in this.
That was definitely more than 6 seconds.
We'll assume it was said very quickly.
I'm gonna be over here.
I mean, you're fielding your time to talk, so you can have a little bit extra.
Yeah, it's fine.
Fee is just super in the zone right now, and when it's really bad, it's hard for her to talk, but she'll like look over and just like blink like all right, maybe. we'll give it a blink. I know. Do I say that again?
Give her the old blinky blink.
The old blink and kind of nod. But yeah, girl still has fire in her eyes, so. Yeah.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do, Can?
Nope, I'm going to keep working as fast as I can.
All right. Yeah, you feel like you just jumped up ahead in the queue for when this is going to be done. So after this round, it'll be one more round before
query.
you complete. Okay, Gil, your turn.
So I'm backing up more.
Okay.
Gonna be 90 feet out. Where on the ship am I even now?
If you're 90 feet out, you are basically right there at the edge of the deck.
What side of the ship am I at?
You're at the prow.
Okay.
You guys are right at the head.
Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna rest a foot on the railing and aim again. Nobody can see how cool I look.
Yeah, everybody else is way ahead of you.
Does a 16 hit? No, that doesn't hit. Okay.
Does not.
Damn it. Neither of those hit.
So anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Nah, my bonus
You fire
actions.
and like they're going wide. Like
shit,
that
maybe
thing is moving around so much. He's like all elastic.
I might have backed up too far. He's just a little dot over there now. Oh well. I'm gonna I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna survey the waters ahead. Like where are we? Can I get a sense of direction or distance or anything?
Okay, so directly in front of you is this giant skull of a dragon. Goes out another like 20 feet. It's a huge fucking skull over the edge, but you can see out to the horizon, everything like that. Give me survival.
Ugh. 10.
10. It is hard to tell. This is an area that you are unfamiliar with for the most part. With a 10, give me a high or low.
High. Low. The odds are not in my favor this time.
It is not easy to tell. You still see ocean and stuff like that. You can tell that it's like now afternoon, but that's about as good as you can get at this moment.
Are there any other things in the sky other than the flying demons? Like, is there another ship-like thing or anything like that?
In the direction you're looking, there's not even the sky demons out here. They're in the opposite direction. You don't see like anything, at least nefarious. You see some clowns. They're puffy. They look friendly.
And there's nobody on the top deck at all.
No. Everybody that is on the top deck is currently like the people that are engaging with this.
Okay. Right on. That's it.
Okay. Fee, it is your turn.
Is breaking out of the binds, will that take my full action?
Yes, unless you have like you can use bonus actions and stuff like that. So, but as you can tell, it will continue to absorb your strength while you are inside of this.
I didn't realize that was a bonus action spell. I could have done a cool spell as a bonus action, but never mind. So
You still can.
I use that spell slot, and it's only 3rd level.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm going to have to kind of fight myself a little bit. Just to like, because I know Can was saying I have to get out of it. I'm seeing that he's attacking me. Fuck. But like, it's really, really hard because I really want this guy to fucking die. So.
What would Fee do in that scenario if she was freaking out?
Yeah, I think Fee, I'm going to really try, but at least like, yeah, I'm going to still Eldritch Blast and just like. Fee is like really trying to fight herself with logic, and I'm just like so sucked into this like rage. So I'm gonna Eldritch Blast, both firing for this traveler.
Okay, gotcha. Your arms are at your sides, but you are blasting away.
18.
18 hits.
Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Oh, it's a 3, but what is that? So 7 for the first one, 7 damage.
Okay.
And then that would be 12.
To hit?
Yeah.
That one does not hit. So the first one blasts him, but the second one, yeah, it misses. He's wriggling out of the way. His body is, all sorts of gross Miyazaki nonsense right now.
I can't Misty Step while being restrained, can I?
Yes. The further question is if the chain travels with you if you coalesce in a mist, But it's probably like magically bound to you or something.
Cooler if it's not.
It would be cooler. It'd be a baller ass way to negate that shit. Like, guess what? I'm not even here anymore.
Sick. Okay. Am I closest to the traveler right now?
No, Nez is.
Okay.
You're close to Can. You're roughly about 40 feet from the traveler.
So knowing that I'll still be able to attack him while having some distance, I'm going to just go back as much as I can to still... So yeah, probably my whole speed.
Okay, so you're going to move 30 feet backwards with Misty Step?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it will look a little bit different than normally because your body is locked down, but it's just basically like normally where you like, ha, 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 parkour through the air. It's just like, like just this static image of you disappearing and reappearing in the air and then landing 30 feet back.
Oh, Lindsey. Apparently, if you're restrained, you have disadvantage on attack rolls. So the Eldritch Blast would be harder to cast.
Shit. Okay.
So going forward, we will also remember that.
We'll try and do save
or
suck spells. Metagaming.
What?
Nothing.
I'm trying to what?
It's not metagaming if I slur the words.
She didn't hear it. It's not metagaming.
I didn't hear it. Something about spells.
Okay, yeah. And also, Fee, as you land, you feel this like wrench inside your soul, and you're going to take another point of strength away from yourself.
Ow, my soul!
My soul!
My soul! My soul!
Ouch. Okay.
So what are you at, 8 now?
I am at 8.
Okay.
You not strong.
All right. Nezrah. Oh, also the binds are still on you. So obviously.
Even farther away. Nez, the thinky spells! Do the thinky spells, Nez!
Got bad news for Gil. Nez doesn't have any thinky spells.
Nez, spec for thinky spells!
All right. I'm going to shoot.
Where did you get a gold gun?
Nez pulls out a golden Glock.
I know a guy.
Did a shell pop out of that?
Yeah, what is that thing? Is that a gun? Like, you actually have a gun?
I have a gun. I bought a gold-plated gun.
Billy got a gun. Shell.
What did that Billy do?
Making his gun go pew pew.
God damn it. I can't
So what do you want to do, Nez?
Did I see Fee going all Zenitsu over the deck of the ship?
You probably saw the beginning stages of that, yeah.
Sweet. Okay. Is it still... what about Loom's Yggdrasil lightning tree?
It's constant, yes. It will
Tight.
it'll be going.
So this is familiar territory for Nez.
Yeah.
And he's going to be like, well, I just did this with Can, and I'm going to go Ray of Frost.
Okay. Gotcha.
I like to think that the Yggdrasil lightning tree doesn't even look very ominous. Like, it just looks kind of placid, and then it like occasionally like it's like the beams are connecting with him, you know? Like
That's exactly how I kind of imagined it. It's just like a cloud and then this beautiful lightning tree and then
Yeah, like it's definitely like Tree of Life, Lars von Trier kind of Trier. And then every once in a while it just kind of pulses and
yeah.
Ray of Frost, yes. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does not hit, unfortunately.
Yeah, that checks out.
No.
I am then going to use telekinetic push
Okay.
on him. Go ahead and do a save.
Oh,
Bane.
can go ahead and roll a D4.
Bane is dope. Not gonna lie.
Insane.
-3.
Okay, so he is going to his save then is 12. Is that does he save?
That does not save. A strength
Okay.
save of 14 is needed.
Okay, so which direction are you shoving or yanking?
I would like to push it towards the... Oh, fuck. My ship terminology is failing me. The railing?
No, that's fine.
Edge.
He is closer to the starboard side. If you'd like to push him closer to that direction, he's about 30 feet away from that. This will bring him 20 feet to it, because it's a 10 foot. Okay, or 20 feet from it. Okay, so
From
you
it,
push him
because it's 5 feet.
Oh, it's 5 feet. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah.
All right, so you move him 5 feet, so now he's 25 feet from this railing.
I don't think I saw your ticket.
There you go.
Nice.
I didn't get to see the guy.
Anything else you'd like to do, Nez?
Nope, that's it for me.
Okay. All right. It is now the Mephits, and there are 4 of them now, and one is once again a different one this time. The one who slashed last time is going to use another cone and cone of fire. Never mind. He blasts just as Nez shoves him out of the way, and the cone misses. The one that blasted last time is going to run up and slash him. Nice. Okay, so that is a 23. So yeah, he slashes him hard.
Sick.
Excellent. So these like fiery claws rake across the traveler, and he's stop that. And he is going to take a decent amount of damage there. And the newest one that has arrived is going to attempt to summon another Mephit. Fee, go ahead and roll a D100.
Okay.
Little Miss Mephit.
Why am I such a Mephit? 86. 87.
87. Just within the bounds of it, another circle forms as this Mephit holds its hands up in the air, raises the roof, and give me a D4 roll, Fee, please.
It's time to meet the Mephits on the Mephit Show tonight.
I know, I keep thinking that too. Okay, where the fuck is my D4? I want to roll
Well, we've got our
one.
episode title, The Mephit Show.
Yeah. Oh, wait, that's a D8. What am I doing? Jesus Christ.
The wrong thing.
I rolled 7. Does 7 do it?
Whoa!
I'm fucking magic, yo. That would be...
Fucking magic, yo.
That would be... That'd be 2.
2. 2 more Mephits crawl
my God.
out.
We're swimming in Mephits.
Shit.
It's Mephits all the way down. And climb out of this, like, summoning circle and just... And, yeah, the last one remaining that needs to do anything is also going to blast with a cone. And this one hits.
Yeah.
So, just as these other one arrive... Holy shit, nice.
So I blast him.
Okay, yeah, he's blasted by fire. He's raked across the body with claws. 2 more Mephits show up. You guys now have 6 Mephits on board this ship.
That's a murder of Mephits.
It sure is.
Too many Mephits.
That's...
And it is
can't think of
Loom's
a good
turn, and he is going to roll to maintain, and he maintains this effect. So another pulse of energy hits this traveler.
How many HP does this traveler have? I thought he was hurting.
He was
What?
hurting.
Is he healing himself?
And at the end of the turn, suddenly, from the skies, you guys hear as these demon flying creatures, 3 of them, finally arrive and swoop down. One is going to go right for you, Nez.
Bring it, bitch.
It's Brittany, bitch.
That is an 18 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay, it hits. And you are going to take 10 damage from your shield. And you watch as you do that, it hits you, or it doesn't hit you, it hits your shield. It takes down 10 damage from it, but you watch as it kind of recoils and part of its hand gets frozen by your armor of Agathis, and it looks like it did a lot more damage than initially intended, because this thing immediately backpedals, gets the fuck back in the air. It doesn't want any part of that.
Back away,
Nice.
not today, disco lady.
So I point my finger at the creature that damaged me. And it's momentarily surrounded by cutting ice crystals. And you must make a dexterity saving throw.
That's a 10.
Nice.
You needed a 12.
Oh,
So
nice.
you will take 2d10 cold damage.
Get him.
You fucking dork.
You fucking dork. 9. You take 9 cold damage.
Damn.
Nezrah, show me what you got.
Hey.
You are also an unauthorized passenger aboard this vessel. I'm telling.
And the swirling ice shards surround it, and then it just freezes it, and it drops out of the air and shatters into thousands of icy pieces.
And
Hell
then
yeah,
melts
Demolition
because of
Man.
all the methods.
There's 2 more that are going to attack, and one of them is going to make an effort to attack the traveler. And
Wait, what? They're not in
They're at
cahoots?
odds?
Yeah. Okay. Because this is from the Diamond Eye creature, right?
So he's
Correct.
a rogue element here.
Interesting.
Wow.
What the
I
fuck
think-
is happening?
I think they're rival interplanar bounty hunters coming after me and Fee.
Oh, man, we must be expensive.
It must be nice to be wanted.
Yeah, dude.
so
Fucking-
it hits, and it grabs onto the traveler and starts tearing into its flesh. And he's
tearing up my flesh.
When I'm with you.
and that gouged him good. And the third one is going to swoop down and go after the Traveler as well. And that one misses. It like darts down and immediately misses, not wanting to hit its ally. Now it is the Traveler's turn. He's been pushed. He's getting the hurt put on him by these Mephits and these other creatures. And he's going to put his arms in the air again, start doing his little calculation. And this wave appears washing over the deck. And I need everybody to give me a wisdom save again.
Even me?
Even you. This covers the entire deck.
Son of a bitch.
120 foot range.
17.
17.
Nice.
Fuck.
7 twins.
11.
Okay.
This isn't an attack, is it?
Not technically.
This better not hinder Ken's rope making.
This is 5.
You got 5?
5.
Oh, shit. Oh.
DC's 5.
Okay, so Can, you're hit by this. Gil and Nez, you feel these bad like emotions all of a sudden, like a flicker of them, but you're fine. Can, you feel dread enter you, and it begins to kind of pull up some bad memories. Why don't you give me one of Can's most like devastating, disappointed memories that suddenly bubbles to the surface unbidden. You cannot help it. What would be a really bad memory for Can?
One morning, I just woke up and I felt horrible, and my back hurt really bad. And I looked at it, and there was just like a huge scar on it. And I don't know where it came from, but it looked like it was healed already, but it felt like it was new.
The rest of you, when Can is hit by this wave, and you see, like, you feel this, this memory of your pain in your back. The rest of you guys are watching, and it's almost as if like this ghostly specter emerges. Like if you can remember Doctor Strange, some of you, when they get hit and part of their soul comes out, it's kind of like that sort of thing where it comes out the back of Can, but you see this insane looking creature that comes out of Can's back and is just like thrashing. It's got a long beaked nose.
What the fuck?
And it is large. And much larger than Can, and it's thrashing in the air for a second and swiping out as if it's fighting something, and then immediately goes right back into Can's body.
What was in that burrito?
Fee, you suddenly, unbidden, bubbling to the surface of your thoughts, a memory that is both familiar and completely unique to you in that you don't recall it until you see it. You see yourself standing at the edge of a cliff facing with several other individuals, and you are looking at almost an identical copy of yourself in front of you. This person is bound, and they're looking up at you, pleading. Tears stain their face. You're looking at what appears to be you, and the same individuals from previous memories, they're still kind of murky. You can't quite see their finer details, are standing alongside you. And you hear one of them say, "Do it, killer." And you put your hand out, and there's a flash. And you just feel this intense dread and pain and disappointment inside your body.
I killed myself.
And and the memory stops right there, but the rest of you guys see the same ghostly sort of image appear on the other side of Fee, but it's not the same type of image. All you see is a static version of Fee who looks slightly different and is wearing armor, holding a sword, and hair bound back. And the major difference is there is a large set of wings on this Fee, and then it sucks back into Fee's body, and that's where we're going to end for the night.
Holy legend of Clone Droon.
Dude.
Whoa, baby.
Oh,
in a bad way, man.
What kind of wings were they? Were they like feather wings? Or
They were like feather wings, yeah.
were they white?
It was like all ghostly, kind of all gray.
Okay.
So it was hard to say.
Like watching a spirit in black and white
Yep, essentially.
with
Damn,
bad
son.
reception.
That's so sad.
Gotta adjust the bunny ears, put some tinfoil on them.
There's some stuff happening.
Jesus.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Felt good about
Whoa.
that.
All right, now it's time for tonight's MVPC. The most valuable player character. I want to know who deserves an additional 1d10 of DM inspiration. Now, for those of you listening and for those of you around the table, Nezrah's 1, Gildebrand's 2, Ophelia's 3, and Kanak is 4. On the count of 3, I want you guys to hold up the number of fingers corresponding to the person you believe deserves to be MVPC. Now, I'll give you a moment to decide, and then we will vote.
Everyone knows it's for Gil, right? The guy who did the most stuff.
Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, vote. All right, we've got 3 votes for Nez and 1 vote for Can. Nez, why'd you vote for Can?
Taking the time to cast an important spell is very like as a player, you feel kind of shitty about it. You're like, fine,
Nope.
I guess.
Felt good.
Well, for me, so like projecting, I guess, like for me, I know that would be like really kind of frustrating and hobbling and just sort of like, well, I guess, but it's still an important key to the fight, you know, and it's something that, you know, needs to be done, I guess you could say, you know, having the gumption to do it. I admire that.
Gil, why'd you vote for Nez?
Because he did stuff. I don't want to over reward a BAM card, but the way he chose to use it was really good. Like
He used it for support.
yes, he used it in a way that makes sense for Nezrah to use it as well, and it was a very cool thematic scene too, and I really liked that.
Very nice. Ophelia, why did you vote for Nez?
Yeah, that BAM card giving us all armor. That's pretty dope. So then if we do get hit with melee shit from these demon buddies, then yeah, we'll get to damage them, and that's awesome. Yeah.
Nice.
That also lasts for 1 hour, by the way,
Oh,
too.
nice. Okay.
Normally, anyway. I don't know.
Yeah,
if you're like spicing it up for.
So we can go pick fights after
longer.
this.
And then Can, why'd you vote for Nez?
Yeah, he was fucking shit up all over the place. Hard. And I was just like crouching, playing with rope.
Name one thing you're gonna need your stupid fucking rope for.
All right, that means tonight's MVPC is Nezrah Kaziel. You got a 1d10. Don't forget to use it next session. All right, well, that is it for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening. Thanks to Adrian Von Ziegler for that beautiful background music. Thanks to all of you listeners. If you'd like to show us some appreciation, head on over to Apple Podcasts or wherever you can rate a podcast, wherever you listen, really, and consider leaving us a review. As you know, we will read or do whatever that review says. I want to say within reason, but really we have no shame, so do your worst. Also, if you're leaving a review, you may as well leave a rating. Consider leaving us a 5-star rating. It really helps pump us up in the algorithm, that visibility for the denizens of the internet to latch onto this podcast, just as you have. If you'd like to show us a little extra grease, head on over to patreon.com/D20_syndicate and check out the tiers we have available, and consider making us warlocks with your patronage. We've got things like greasy. We've got extra greasy behind the scenes content, bonus content. We've got all sorts of cool shit. Like we released a special video for the new year showing us just being drunk, and you can engage in that sort of chicanery if you head on over and consider sending us some hot bills, hot greasy bills. Other than that, we've also got a Discord, and it is
free.
That's right. It is free. Come hang out with us in our Discord. You can get the link in the episode description. Really, anything I'm mentioning is going to be in the episode description, but this specifically, right down there, look below, click the link, come hang out. We've also got merch. If you head on over to TeePublic to the D20 Syndicate page, link also in the episode description, you can buy a shirt with the phrase one crime at a time, and it's vote for Gil. We have that still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Right?
vote for Gil from his time as his campaign in the Spore Village of Anoka. But there's a bunch of other shit in there, including curated content that we have gathered from the annals of the interwebs and are allowed to sell. And so that you can benefit from it. Our hard work, you use the money in your pocket, and then you get to wear it in some capacity. But that's it for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening. See you next week. I'm your host and DM, Seth, and this is the D20 Syndicate podcast, where we go on adventures so you don't have to. Bye.
Au revoir.
Bye.
Adios.
It'll be good to not have a traveler, because every time anyone says traveler, then I start playing I'm just a traveler.
You're assuming
in
that
my
we're
head.
getting out of this okay. Because I have 8 HP. I fell through the sky on fire and fireworks through the roof of a building and
You could
passed
have
a bed.
had healing, but you decided to go and steal from Kavros's room.
Yeah,
Nobody was
Jesus,
even
our
there
one
yet.
person helping us.
Yeah, nobody was there, including the healer.
Now Kavros and the traveler are gonna kill us twice.
You were off wily coyoteing through rooms.
You know, I didn't aim. I didn't. If I could have chose, I would have aimed for the Healy bubble that is somewhere on the map and landed in that. But
Yeah, I was
no.
going to say, I was sitting at 1 HP, but then Can
You
came
were?
in clutch. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh Jesus! Why didn't you say anything?
Because that's
We
metagaming.
were busy.
I have 1 HP.
I feel like anything else is gonna take me out of the fight. You know, in that classic Nez voice.
I imagine if you're like on the battlefield in actual war, you can't say that you're about to die. That would be metagaming. It's not
Guys,
fair.
we're about to lose.
This boss is gonna take it all.
And it's just a regular war, so it's they have guns and stuff. We're about to
Bleeding
lose.
out, you're dragging your leg behind you. We're gonna lose.
I'm feeling.
I feel like I might be a hobbit in every aspect of my life. Like, I think I actually am.
The feet.
Have you seen the house? You've seen the house that I grew up in.
Yeah.
It's a hobbit house.
Yeah.
You've seen the feet of my family. Hobbits.
The feet of my family.
The name of my memoir.
Do all cats bite your toe when you're trying to sleep? Or bite
Not
your
all.
feet?
I think you
But
know the
some.
answer to that.
I didn't, but
Only a Sith deals in
it's
absolutes.
a new thing. Well, there was one night where I was so tired, I fell asleep with very bright orange socks on my feet still. I usually take my socks off, and man, he loved those and attacking those.
Or he hated them.
Hated the socks?
Yeah. He was biting her
Why?
toes with the socks on. He was like, fuck this fucking foot, whatever it is.
Wait, your
No, he's,
Ori
ta-
was
he's
also
talking about
biting
no,
your
he's
feet?
talking about the cat. Yeah, Nova
Where did that
attacked my
happen?
feet
What are you-
when I
You
was
guys
sleeping.
keep doing that.
He said, or he hated them, and it sounded like Ori hated
I
them.
thought you said Ori
hated
too. I
them
thought you were
too.
making a
So
joke.
did I.
Hey, Seth is smart at least. Thanks, Seth.
I just
I'm
know where
in
Tomas's
the same
pauses
room,
are.
and I didn't hear it.
I'm mashing words together. Keep up.
Yeah, but yeah, I thought it was just the orange socks, but
Mashed
then
potatoes.
this morning he did it again, and so I guess he just likes to attack my feet when I'm sleeping.
Maybe you should wash them. Dirty ass feet.
I wash my feet. Don't call VHS on my feet.
You hear that,
Ever heard of
podcast fans?
Your
Now
funky
everyone
foam
knows.
feet.
My feet are foam.
I got jalapeno in my eye yesterday. And it
Why?
fucked
Is it
me
Why
still
do
up.
I
there?
I
jalapeno in
feel
your
responsible because I was demanding muddled jalapeno.
Which she then did not drink.
I fell asleep.
Because
So
you
I
were
went-
tending to your
I
eye.
I chopped up these jalapenos, muddled them. I washed my hands, I
Wait,
thought,
hold
pretty
on.
well. But apparently
What the
not well
fuck
enough.
is muddling?
Like when you take like a muddler, or in this instance, I took the back of a spatula and I press them until the juices come out, and you kind of, basically smash them a little bit for the
It's
bottom
basically
of the
like you're pre-chewing it without putting it in your mouth.
essentially.
Appetizer.
And then I washed my hands because I was like, man, I don't want to fucking end up going to the bathroom and then be in a world of pain. So I washed my hands, sat down, gave her the drink, and we were watching My Hero Academia. And at one point, I just like wiped my eye, and I was like, oh no. And it would just spread like wildfire across my eye. I was trying to wash my eye out. It wasn't working. So I grabbed an ice cube and I just stuck it directly onto my eyeball. Washed my hands again several times. And yeah, but now my eye is still like really irritated.
I'm sorry.
So did you
That sucks. I did a similar thing with toothpaste.
I was muddling it for a drink.
But my eye's never been so fresh.
I literally don't know how it happened because it wasn't until I rubbed my eyes in school. So I must have had toothpaste on me somehow. It's like in the middle of class, and I rubbed my eye and was like, I had to quietly writhe. I don't.
Just like, I've had 2 eye injuries.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I don't even know if you know which one I'm talking about. though.
Injuries?
Yeah, I do.
Maybe there's multiple, but yeah, in 7th grade,
Oh, wait.
we were in science class, and I was falling asleep, and I had my arms crossed, and I was holding my pencil up straight, like point up, and my head just went down, and it just scratched all the way up my eyebrow, and I just was like, like in the middle of this lecture. It hurt so bad, but it didn't go in the eye, luckily. The other time I was working at Burger King, and I was on the broiler, and it's just this big rotating chain that charbroils the patties, and they come out and then they drop down. But part of this dropping down, you're holding out a pan like to collect them as they fall, and it just splashed in this little like nugget of boiling hot grease just went into my eyeball, and I was like, yeah, in the middle of a lecture.
Is that your eye that's not as good?
No,
Oh, man. Because if it
maybe.
was, I'd be like, dude.
that's not why,
You
but
should sue. I paper cut my eye in 8th grade. First day of 8th grade. It was actually the night before. I was really excited getting my folders in my backpack. And then
things were moving a little too crazy.
they
in here.
were. And I sideswiped my eye and was like, ow. And then, yeah, you see a red line across it. So that's what happens.
So excited for 6th period social studies.
Welcome to orientation. Is it like, so it looks like it's floating over your vision, the red line?
Yeah, and it does kind of blur it for a little bit. I did again paper cut my eye actually last year. I forgot about that. I was reading a book to children.
Things were getting a little too crazy.
They were. That is what keeps happening.
You got to be careful with books and papers,
I know.
man.
And then the children who I was reading the book to were
Maybe you
like,
should wear glasses just to protect your eyes.
Yeah, actually, I have since pretty religiously whenever I'm reading books to children. But yeah, then after that, the kids were like, "You got to be more careful." And it's not great if they're giving you advice. It's not great.
Oh my God. I forgot about
It
that.
brings me so much joy.
Oh man. You just unlocked like a happy memory.
Yay.
Well, I'm very glad you guys get to be happy. And I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, it's fleeting as memories are. Then reality sinks back in.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I'm already back at a 1, so don't worry.
One of livelihood or
Like 1 out of 10. Yeah.
your HP gauge is
Your
depleting.
HP's a 1.
Guys, I'm real low on happy
I think we're
HP.
gonna lose.
On my happy points.
We're gonna lose.
God, I want that to be my last words. I think we're gonna lose.
Like in a car.
Hospital bed. I think we're gonna lose. Yes, we're gonna lose.
Just clutching your chest.
Oh, we're gonna lose.
Oh God. Why is us dying funny?
God.
It's the only
I
thing
still
we
like,
have left.
You.
Final joke.
Dying sucks.